Alright, we'll try again. Good morning, everybody. I think it is just morning. It's round about 12 o'clock. As you can see, I'm in my big garden. I've just been filming again for God knows how long, and it hasn't been filming, but it is now, I can see. Right, today, I've got lots to do, but today I have 2 plum trees here that I want to plant. 2 totally different ones. They are cheapy ones, because I can't afford any better ones, but I'm hoping if I look after them properly, they'll be fine. Who knows? You can see this one's all got nice lush leaves on it. I have had it out in the garden, in my garden at home for about a week now, so maybe 2 weeks. It's in a pot. That's what it's called. I can't pronounce it. And it was £12. Now the next one is bare root. No buds on it. Well, it's got buds on, but there's no greenery on it. This one was from Wilko's, and it was £6. And that is Kazaa. I think you can see that. Now, the only problem I'm going to have now is, how do I use this to stop the cats from getting onto there? Because I've got some lovely bulbs coming up there as well. So we'll work that out as we go along. I'm just going to go get a little shovelly spade thing. Right, that's where it's going to go. That's the way I want it. It's got 2 main stems coming up here and there, which will... I don't think I'm going to do that espalier thing, whatever it's called. I think I shall just let them grow up to maybe that height or that height, but that will be there to tie the branches on when they get heavy with fruit. Yeah, and as you can see, I've got some drain pipe in there so as I can water it from underneath, which a mistake that I made quite a few years ago. I planted a tree and I was watering it from the top, and all the roots, instead of going down into the ground, came up and the tree died. So if you see what I mean, the roots should grow that way, but because I was watering them from the top, they turned and came upwards. And like I said, the tree died, and when I pulled the tree up, the roots was like that, so the roots was coming up for the water instead of going down for the water. So I've put that in, then I can feed the soil underneath and water it so that the roots will go down. There we go. Right, so I'm going to take that out of its pot now. I'm going to put some, whatever I got, I don't know if I've got bloodfish and bones, chicken pellets, whatever. Okay, are we running? Yes. So I've put the tree in. I've put bloodfish and bone. And now I'm just going to get this and tuck it right down. So there's no air. This soil is the compost that I made. And it is so light and fluffy, it's lovely. So I'll keep putting a bit in. Tucking it down. I hope you can hear me all right. I am quite close to the camera. There we are. Oh. There we go, one tree planted. Right, let's have a look at this. Oh, it's on the elastic. So that's wrapped in cellophane. Right, I'm not going to have to dig a bigger hole, but I'm going to have to dig a deeper hole, because that is much deeper. And I shall plant it, you see my hand? I shall plant it up to there, because we've still got roots coming out here as well. So I need a hole at least that deep, so let's get on with that. Right, there's the hole. This was around it, pretty dry, but I'll drop that back in. There's the root. So I shall drop that back in. Bloodfish and bone. Oh, I better not forget me pipe. Hang on, I'll just go and get one. Right. And then again, I'll put my own compost in there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the compost in there gradually and put a bit in and then water so that the soil or compost wraps around the roots, and then there should be no air bubbles. Yeah, like I said, this one's a bit different to the other one because this is bare root. So in the other one, the roots were all confined into the tub, whereas this one, it isn't. So like I said, by pouring the water in between a few handfuls of compost, it will compact it down more, get rid of any air. I'm going to let that settle a bit and then I'll come back and put some more compost on there. Right, here we are in the greenhouse. Let's have a look how these seeds are getting on. Like I said, remember this one? That's growing. I haven't got a clue what it is, so we'll just let it grow. We've got the broccoli growing here and the little gems growing there. Iceberg, there doesn't seem to be anything coming up. Primo cabbage, nothing there. What's that? Greyhorn cabbage, nothing there yet. And that was Wong Bok. Now we look like we've got something growing there, but it's definitely not Wong Bok. It looks like and there, look. It looks like a bulb of some kind. Now let's turn to this. I can see things growing. So I'm just going to put you on the stand and take the plastic off. Okay, I've taken the top off. I can see a few growing. There's one there, one there, one there, one there, one over there. So it's nothing much at the minute, but there is some green coming through. You probably can't see it, so I'm just going to water it. Oh, but look at the carrots. Now, these are the carrots. That is not... Where are you? That is not a carrot. Oh. That's not a carrot. That's not a carrot. That's not. But there are carrots coming up. So, there we go. That's better. So, I shall let them grow a little bit more before I start pulling them other things out. These, look. Because they are just too tiny to get hold of. Okay, so I've taken the top off of this cover. Tomatoes. Non-growing yet. Not what I can see. Cucumbers. Non-growing yet. They were tomatoes. Non-growing yet. Non-growing yet. Again, there's something growing there and there, which probably looks like a bulb. Nothing there. There's a little something growing here. We don't know what it is. But nothing. But look at the back. All my peas are coming up, which is good because they're not growing very well outside at the minute. So at least I shall get a crop from here. So I'd probably end up keeping all these for myself. Right, I'm just going to give this a water. I'm not going to cover them anymore. I'm just going to come round every other day to make sure I give it a water. Right, we're going to do something which I think is really exciting. Here is the soil that I dug out to plant the trees. I know there's treasure in there because I have seen one thing, but that could be full of all sorts of treasure. So let's go through it quickly. Stone. A small piece of pottery, which is nothing. I'm going to bring you back when I think I can see something exciting. Found some more tableware. That looks like it's come from a rimmed bowl. That's pretty. Wow, that is a big, thick piece of glass. So that must be from an old bottle. There's nothing on it. Other bits of glass and stone. Another piece of pottery. Not as thick, that one. But that's obviously, well, I'm saying obviously, it looks like that might have come from a vase because it's on the outside of the pattern. Whereas you can see that's like on the inside. That's the bottom of it. So that will, because it's got a bit of a curve to it, that will be like a vase or something. I don't know if you'd be interested in watching me go all the way through this. I don't know, otherwise I'd just play it. That just looks like some glaze, like a tile or something. I know there is treasure in here because I saw it. That's just a stone. You've got to be careful because there is lots of glass in there. Says me, you ain't wearing gloves. Oh, what's this? Oh, look at that. That's a handle. That's a handle off something. Maybe a teapot or a water jug. That's nice. It's a spike of some kind. Not really that interesting. Bit of a plant pot. Piece of a brick. Another bit of brick. Another piece of brick. Bit of coal. See anything? Another piece of pottery. That's nice. So that looks like it could be a jug lid because of the shape of it. And again, the patterns on the outside. Or a potty. The old-fashioned potties that they used to put under the beds. Haven't got that treasure yet. So I've just been having a little root through, and look, I found a nice patterned piece of glass. It's got Lalique wrote on it. I don't know what that means. Only joking. It's like panning for gold, isn't it? Hey? What's that? Weed. Bit of tin foil. Nothing really in there. Oh, a bit more. That's plain on both sides. Come on, treasure. I know you're in here somewhere. There it is. You know what that is? It's a Bakelite bottle stopper, a screw top. We found quite a few of them in here. Oh, it's got writing on it. I've never found one with writing on. I've always found them with like dimples. I can't read that at the minute, but what I'm going to do is see if I've got a little Crothers. I'll give it a bit of a, put some water on it in a minute, then we'll have a look a bit closer. That was the treasure. That's a funny stone. Oh, wow, look at that. Cool, that's nice. Looks like a tree. Oh, wow. Look. A cam top, whatever they're called, pull tab. Yeah. Nothing in there. Last bit. Oh, a big piece of concrete. Bit of glass. What's that? Bit of plastic. Well, that's it. The excitement's over. But we did find that, so let's go give it a clean. Right, sorry it's a bit windy here. Let's give this a clean. Groves and Son. Something, that bit's missing. Groves and Son Brewery, Weymouth. Wow, that's awesome. I love finding things like this. Are we on? I can never tell if we're on with this. Right, I've put some more soil on that other one. I'm going to give it a water at the top. Give it a big drink at the bottom. Now to this one. Now what I'll do is I will keep watering at the top for a little while, a couple of months, and then just water at the bottom. Because like I said, I don't want the roots coming up. I want them to go down, and I'll have to keep adding a bit of compost. Because on that one the roots are showing a little bit, but by watering it from the top, like I said, it'll fill any air gaps that there is. So I'll put a bit more compost on that, and that's that sorted. Right, I've had a little thought on how I'm going to keep the cats off, and that's how I'm going to do it. So every time I want to get in there to weed, where's the little thing gone? I just unravel that, pull it off, and it'll drop down to the floor. There we go. Sorted. Right, it's not going to be staying like that, but at least that will do for now. And what I shall do is I shall just bunch all this together and put it there. Because I've got that pile down there, remember, where somebody had put a foam pillow? I might just get on with that now. Right. This is what I'm on about. It's just shredded foam. I think somebody's put a pillow there, maybe from the couch that was here before. So I've got to sift through all this to get all that out. So what I'm going to do is throw it all in there, like that. Sift it out and then throw this in the bin. So I might find more treasures. Right, you can see I've done quite a bit there. This is hurting my back and it's taking forever, so I'm just going to sit here and plod on with that. Any of the bulbs that come out, what I'm doing is I'm going to plant them in here using the soil that came out where the trees went in, and then I should have a nice little display of bluebells in there. So, I'm going to have a sit down a minute. From sunny Weymouth, I'm going to bid you all a goodbye. A back-breaking goodbye. Bye-bye.